everyone, my name is CJ. Welcome to the channel. The channel is called My Best Self Journey and it's catered to helping women lose weight after pregnancy with clean eating. Now, if this is your first time stopping by, welcome. You can definitely check the description bar below for the other videos that I've done, which I think you would really enjoy. So after watching this video, be sure to go and check it out. All right, so I'm really excited about today's video and we're going to be just continuing from my book. I've talked before, but this is the book that I'll be taking all my information from. It's a book that I wrote called, the light is not shining too much, but it's called My Best Self Journey, How to Lose Weight After Pregnancy with Clean Eating, right? And I really wrote this book because I wanted to share my experiences. And I talk about how I was close to nearly 200 pounds and making the decision for myself to go through the process of the emotions and choosing to eat clean helped me to really transition and allow my body to transform to losing the weight that I needed. And so I decided that I also want to help others to transition as well and to move to another place in their life, and that's why it's really called a journey. All right, so for today's video we're going to be reading the topic called Give Your Body Time, and that's the other chapter. So that's the title of the chapter. It's called Give Your Body Time, and we're going to be reading from page 14 and page 15. On page 14 we're going to be reading from the second paragraph, and on page 15 we are also going to be reading from the second paragraph. All right, and as usual, as I read, you will see it either to the left or right of the screen. All right, let's read. After giving birth to my son, my mom advised that I should give my body time to rearrange itself. She explained that over the past 9 months, my body had to go under construction. During that time, my body had to make room to accommodate the new life that grew inside of me. Now that I've gone through the journey of pregnancy and birth, my body needed the time to revert, recuperate, and adjust. Taking care of myself while taking time was particularly important, and I had to be conscious of my decisions moving forward. Eating clean allowed me to give my body the nutrients it needed to heal. Also, I get to reap the benefits of being energized and stimulated. Giving yourself time does not support inactivity. It does not mean you should not be doing what it takes to invest in yourself. Also, it does not mean you should settle or stop. It is more the mindset behind the mission. I'm taking this journey one day at a time and letting nothing or no one hinder me. Know and believe that you will see results in every area of your life. Trust in the strength already wrapped up inside of you and let that motivation and desire move you forward. All right, here ends the reading. But it was really interesting reading from both these paragraphs because there are some points that I raised that I really wanted to talk about. And the first point was that my body needed the time to revert, recuperate, and adjust. And so I remember after having my son, and this was the first time I was having a child, and while I was pregnant, as the months went by, I remember feeling my body transform. And I would say sometimes I feel like my body was going through construction, and so I could feel like this moving to the side, this moving to the side, this moving down, and it was all about making space for my son. And so the bigger I grew, the more I was able, the space was created to accommodate him as he grew, which was really a blessing. And that's how we have been created as moms, to be that holding space for our kids, which is so wonderful. So, it's the same thing after having our child or children, that our body now says, okay, it's done what it needed to do. The baby is no longer here. It's time for the body to retract, come back to a normal state, not a state to keep a baby, but start to come back to what it was before. And so that was my experience with after having my son. My mom, she tried to just explain to me that no, you need to allow your body to get back to where it should be, and that will take a little time. So as I speak about in the other videos, I talked about the fact that at that moment I'm still close to 200 pounds and starting to feel the frustration, going through the emotions. But I also had to be aware that I had to be understanding of my body, I had to understand what my body had to go through to have my child. It's a big deal. It's 9 months of true work. Your body is doing a major development for your child. And so first of all, I just want you to know, and I want to remind myself again, that going through this process, you are a superstar. You are really an extraordinary person, because your body has done this miraculous thing and accommodated your child to fit in your womb, and to grow and to develop the way he or she should, and to come into this world healthy and whole, and you still being healthy afterwards. That is a blessing too. All right, so when we have it in mind that I have to give my body time, it's that you're not pressuring yourself, you're not taking it easy sometimes. Sometimes maybe going a little slower, or just being conscious of what you had to go through, and not to mention the process of labor, which was another thing again, but just understanding that you had to go through that journey. So take it easy, take it one step at a time, right? And so another point that I wanted to make too, it was taking care of myself while taking time. So yes, we need to take the time, we need to rest as much as we can, especially after having our babies. And I know it's easier said than done, especially if we don't have that that much support in the beginning or during that period of time. So I would just encourage you, whenever you do get the chance, I know there's a long night, I know there's a sleepless night, but at the initial, just take it easy, take a little time to kind of allow your body to get back to itself, right? Don't pressure yourself too much. And that's why for me, choosing to do the clean eating it worked well, because it's just about changing the way I eat. It wasn't really pressure about to say that I had to do like a lot of exercise and I had to do cardio and work out, and so that this would go. But it was another option to say, okay, I'm just going to change the way I'm eating, introduce my body to a different way, and then help it to heal, help it to go through the process, of healthy eating and feeling refreshed and renewed, right? So that would be the suggestion that I would give, that I did for myself. And also another point too, we have to be conscious of the decisions moving forward. And as I said, you talk about taking time, and I chose to choose clean eating to take care of myself, right? And that decision is not just a one-time decision. This is a decision that you have to make to say, you know what, I'm going to choose to eat clean, I'm going to choose to eat right, because I'm taking care of my body. When I eat the right foods, when I drink my water, when I choose to eat healthy, my body will thank me, my body will respond, and I'll begin to heal. My body will begin to respond to the goodness that's coming inside of it. but it's a great way to understand that whatever decision that we make, it is for now and for the next step. That's why it's called a journey. That's why it's called a journey. And that is why it is called a journey. But yeah, it's a journey because moment by moment decisions have to be made as you transition forward, right? So that's something that we do have to consider, and it's pretty important. And I would encourage that as you make that decision to say, okay, I am going to choose to eat clean, then this is for my moment by moment experience as I desire to reduce in this weight, to lose this weight that I have, and just to feel the energy that I want moving forward. Feed our bodies the right way with the right food to yield the right results. So you have 3 right: the right way, the right food, right results. And if you want that, that's the process that we have to take, feeding our bodies the right way. That's it's the relationship that we should have with food. It's to understand that we want to eat things that will help us in the long run. Now, I'm no expert because and even when I was pregnant, I was eating junk. There's going to be a chapter where I talk about cravings are real, and where I acknowledge my own faults and my own struggles with the food that I eat and how it was for me. So making the decision to eat clean was really something that I had to really hold on to, because it would have been totally against what I was doing, and so to understand the reason why we do what we do. It's like every decision we make, it's not just a no decision. I am making the decision right now. Yes, I'm making it right now, but the decision I make now will impact my future. So if we start thinking about our moment by moment decisions and understand that it's for a future action, it's for a future result, then we begin to say, you know what? Let me choose to consider the right decisions that I'm making now, and choose to do it the right way and do it with the right food, and know that I'll get the right results in the future. And that's the takeaway, I would say, when we're looking at choosing to eat clean. And just going back to give your body time, this is all a part of giving your body time. So in the period of giving your body time, as you try to just rest a bit and relax, choosing, as I said, because I couldn't do the exercising and I was exhausted, the main thing that I could change, that is something that I had to do regularly, because I would have to give my son nutrition through breast milk, so I would have to eat. And so if that's the way and that's the channel that I can work on myself, as I give my body time to recuperate, then that's when I know that I will get the right results, because I'm continuing to do it every day. So it's a great way to work on yourself without exerting too much energy on it. And it said, giving yourself time does not support inactivity. It does not mean you should not be doing what it takes to invest in yourself. No, I want to make this clear. We're giving ourselves time because we know that our body needs to adjust and recuperate and get back to where it's coming from, right? But there are still decisions that we can make as we go through that portion of time or that transition. There are decisions that we can make now, decisions that can impact us in the future. And I would say eating clean is one of the best ways that you can start to help your body to get back to where it's coming from. Help your body to heal. Help your body to feel renewed. Changing the way you eat will change the way you live, the way you feel. It will allow you to be healthy and feel renewed. And that's coming from personal experience from me. All right, it does not mean you should settle or stop. It is more the mindset behind the mission. And the mindset behind the mission means that So yes, this is a time where I am taking time, but I also know that I want to get better. I also know that where I am is not where I want to be. And so it's starting to plan, what do I want to do to prepare myself, or how can I right here, right now, in this little time, this little period, I just had my baby, I'm not the best, I'm not, in the best of places physically. So how can I still begin to work on myself and not pressure myself enough to do so many things while I'm trying to get my body back? And so that's why I encourage you to just choose to eat clean, choose to start taking it one step at a time, changing the way we eat, and it will definitely begin to yield the results that you desire, right? So that would be definitely the call to action for you, that choose to start planning to take care of your body. Now, as we go further in this session with these videos, I am going to just dive deep into what do we eat and how do we even transition ourselves with clean eating. But before that, I am going to talk about a lot more topics like having a new mindset, talking about the cravings are real, and just a lot of topics that I think are beneficial to you and something that you will need as you go on your best self journey. So this is truly a journey, right? And I'm so happy you're with me to go at it together, okay? Now, I'd love for you to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Please, if you know someone who you think may benefit from the information that I present today, I'd love for you to share it. I'd love for you to share it. Help me to help them in every way that we can together, right? So let's join together collectively to help the women and the friends in our lives that are going through their own experiences after having their babies. We can do it together. So like, comment, subscribe, and do share this video. I would totally appreciate it. And I know the friends in your life and family too in your life would also appreciate it. And I'll say thanks in advance. For all information and related resources that you've seen in this video, please check the description bar below. All right, so until we talk in another video, please do take it easy, all right? And have a great one. Bye-bye.